How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, it's been a little while since the previous episode, and I've really just been keeping busy with some bits and pieces here and there. And the reason I haven't done much filming since the last video is really just because there hasn't been much to film. We're a little bit early to get the corn and soybean planted, but we should now be ready to do that. So we're actually going to try and do corn planting today, but our grass field, we really should trim some of these trees down for this little road. But the grass field is looking pretty good. The sunflowers down here actually looking really nice. Might need a little bit of fertilizer on these three fields, but we shall see. But yeah, look at that. Looking absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. So they've come up really strong and looking amazing. So hopefully we're going to have a fantastic yield off of this field, but time will tell. As long as we don't get any harsh weather either way, too much rain or too little, it should be good because they've come up really strong so far. So I'm very happy with that. But yeah, the plan is to do the corn planting on this field today, maybe even rolling, depends on how much time we've got, and then we'll be doing soybeans up there as well, but I don't think that's going to be happening today. I'm going to squeeze in front of this car. Yeah, we have the two John Deeres sitting there ready to go, and we need to do a delivery, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should just use the Unimog for that, just because it's nice and quick, and we've got it here anyway. Alright, I think we'll do that. Beautiful. So yeah, we've got the two John Deeres here, 6250R, still got the plant on, well, I mean, I say still, I did actually have it all disconnected, but I got everything back up and connected, and I have got the 7810 out as well with the roller connector, so I've got everything prepped and ready to go. Yeah, I kind of was planning on just carrying on where we left off in the last vlog, but like I said, I actually did have to get everything disconnected and put away because we were just a little bit too early for planting the corn and the soybeans. So yeah, we couldn't really do that. But anyway, everything is hooked up again and ready to go. But we have got two deliveries. So I was told 3 pallets to each Waffle Hut, and it was 1 cheese, 2 butter. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll get the forklift. We don't actually even need the trailer, to be honest. Anyways, should be just fine. I think we might just load everything up there rather than loading half and taking it to the one and then coming back to load the other. I think we'll just load everything up because we've got the trailer hooked up now. Might just load everything and they can just take what they need at each restaurant. But yeah, while I was sort of not filming and been keeping myself busy with like I said, just a few things here and there, whatever needed doing, the animals, I've been keeping quite busy with them as well. They're all doing fantastic. A little bit worried about our corn levels, and the corn is a little bit low, so I need to keep an eye on that. And if needs be, we might need to make a purchase. I think we'll be okay until the next harvest comes around, but I'm just slightly worried about the levels. The last time I got some corn out for the pigs, I noticed there was a little bit lower than what I would like it to be. But otherwise, yeah, the animals are doing absolutely great. Both the pigs and the cows doing fantastic. But one of the big things that did happen while I wasn't filming is we did actually finalize the sale on the house. So that is now officially sold, and we did get paid, which was fantastic, and we did make a very, very nice profit on that property. So absolutely ecstatic about that, and really just gonna keep that in a bit of a nest egg. No real plans with it. I'm still thinking about possibly buying that other piece of land. Still trying to get some information regarding that. It's quite hard to find out exactly what I need to know there in terms of is arable farming possible. So it's taking a little bit of time to get in contact with the right people that'll actually know whether it'll work or not. So maybe that money will go towards that property if we do end up buying it, but at this stage, I say I'm just not 100% sure. But I'm happy that that sale did happen anyway, and yeah, I'm happy that we actually did end up making a good profit on it as well. I think it was a good idea to sell privately and not just put it on auction like we've done before, because yeah, that didn't go too well. We ended up just about breaking even when we did that, but selling it private, we advertised it pretty well. Well, I didn't. The agent did. I worked through an agent and they did a fantastic job on it, and they ended up sparking a bit of a bidding war between a few people, and yeah, that really pushed up the price quite a bit. Also, markets are really strong at the moment, so that of course helps as well. But yeah, so that is a little bit of news anyway, a little bit of good news. Otherwise, the restaurant is still doing fantastically well. The mill is doing very well. Nick is working very hard over there, and we do actually have a delivery that needs to happen that we'll do a little bit later on as well. A big delivery that is going to be as well. So that is good. But this is all loaded, so we are going to take this. We'll probably go north first, and then we'll come back to the South Waffle Hut and do the delivery that side, and see if Mike has got anything interesting out there for us that we might be interested in. And yeah, then we'll come back and we'll get the big John Deere, the 6250, fired up, and we'll get out into the field. That is the plan anyway, but we shall see how it all plays out. So yeah, we're gonna get this dropped off. We'll do this in a quick time lapse for you guys because it is a bit of a drive, and I'll see you guys back in a minute. Alright, so that is deliveries done. Unfortunately, Mike doesn't have much over there that we haven't seen. In fact, I think the only thing new there is an old tipper trailer, which really isn't of much use for us at the moment. But pretty cool trailer anyway. Just not what we would need right now. In fact, we don't really need anything. I'm more looking for stuff that I want rather than need. We really don't need anything at the moment that I can think of. Anyway, right, we're gonna just let that warm up for a minute. But yeah, we are gonna get this cornfield knocked out real quick. So we'll do that. We'll have to do the rolling as well. But I don't know if we're gonna get that done today because we do have, like I said, a delivery to do for the mill as well. And also, the old man told me about an old truck, a pickup truck that's for sale. Actually, the guy that is renting the house just behind the overflow farm where we took down some trees a while back, he's selling an old pickup truck. It's not running. He bought it as a project, and I think it's a bit too much for him to take on. I think he didn't realize how much work is actually going to be in it. So yeah, he is selling that. So I want to go take a look at that. I will try and do that today as well. So I think what we might do is we'll get the cornfield planted, then we'll grab the Unimog, we'll head back up to River Hill, we'll do the delivery for the mill, and then we'll grab our trailer, we'll come back here, and we'll take a look at that pickup. And if we do want to buy it, we'll go ahead and do that. Of course, I'll have to give the guy a call and make sure that he's actually in before we just rock up over there. And then, yeah, if we buy it, great, then we'll just keep it here. And if we do have time, we'll do the rolling. Otherwise, we'll just take it back to River Hill and we'll come back for the rolling maybe tomorrow, or at least in the next few days. So, yeah, I think that is the plan. I just want to make sure that I did actually hook up everything correctly when I got everything hooked back up onto the tractor. Everything looks okay. I think I'll just make sure everything is working all right. And I think I'm also going to try and set up the GPS for this field like I did for the other fields over here. Sunflowers, they are looking absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I want to try and get the GPS set up for this field as well if I can, because it frees up my hands a little bit so that I can get some cool drone shots for you guys. So yeah, we're definitely going to be sending the drone up. Beautiful day today. So yeah, I'm going to try and get that all set up real quick, and we'll get this knocked out and we'll get the drone out for you guys. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, that is corn planting done, and we are on our way to River Hill. So that field is going to need rolling, but we'll do that maybe later on today if we have the time. We should have the time, but I don't want to be making any promises. But if we don't get it done today, then we'll do it probably tomorrow or at least in the next few days. So the last field that remains is the soybean field, next to the cornfield that we just planted. So we'll do that soon as well. But yeah, we are going to head up to River Hill here real quick, and we're going to get the old truck fired up. I'll tell you what, I absolutely love that truck. It's got so much character. Extremely happy with that purchase. It's been phenomenal. So yeah, we're going to get that fired up, and we'll get it all loaded up. Hopefully we can get everything loaded onto there, because we do have a lot of products sitting in the shed, and Nick has been working very hard indeed. But yeah, the mill is actually operating extremely well at the moment, running very smooth indeed. So yeah, we're gonna get all of that loaded up real quick and delivered, and yeah, then we'll probably come back, grab the trailer, and go have a look at this pickup truck. I haven't actually seen it. I haven't even seen pictures of it. The old man just said that I'll probably be interested in it when I see it. Apparently it is kind of nice. Definitely needs a lot of work by the sounds of it, but it does sound nice. So yeah, hopefully it's something that we can restore and maybe even keep. I don't know. Or we'll just sell it on and find a nice home for it. I don't know. We shall see what it's like anyway. Like I said, I have no idea what it is or what condition it is in, so we shall see. But yeah, let's get this delivery done real quick, and then we'll head out there with the trailer and take a look. Alright, so that is deliveries done. And something I did want to mention real quick is obviously I have been quite secretive about my exact financial situation as of late. Just because, you know, there might be people listening that I don't want to know exactly what's going on in my finances. Clifford, I'm looking at you. So yeah, I have been a little bit secretive. But I am happy to, like, share with you guys that a delivery like what I just did there, basically a full truckload, that delivery there we would have made just north of about $20,000. Now, I do not show every delivery that we do for the mill, so how much we actually end up making in a month still remains a bit of a secret. But yeah, that is what we would get paid for a load like that, is a bit north of $20,000, which is mind-blowing. The price for timber at the moment is through the roof, and for us with the mill at the moment, it is fantastic. We're making some really, really good money off of that. Please tell me it's that. How cool! Hang on. Oh my goodness, look at that! That is so cool! I do not care how much it costs. I'm buying it. Oh my goodness, that is cool. That is so cool. Man, that looks fantastic. I mean, the paintwork is a bit rough, but I don't actually see much rust, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure there's some rust underneath. Hopefully it's just surface rust. But the body actually looks good. I don't see any rust holes or anything like that. But that is cool. I wonder what the problem is with it. Because I know it's a non-runner. But I don't know what the actual issue is. But honestly, even if we have to drop in a new engine and gearbox, I have no issue doing that. That is super cool. I love it. Man, that's cool. Okay. I'm gonna have a chat and see what the price is on this. But I think this is coming home with us. That is so cool. The rust coming off there looks like a handprint. Interesting. Or the rust coming off? The paint's coming off. Interesting. Yeah, right. Okay. I'm gonna have a chat with him real quick. By the way, I did phone him before I came here, so I do know he's home. I'm guessing that's his van. So, yeah, we're gonna have a real quick chat with him and see if we can load it up and take it home. Right. Let's see. Alright, so it is indeed coming home with us. So I paid a total of $8,000, which I think is a very good price. So he doesn't actually know what the problem is. He just says it doesn't fire up. So yeah, apparently it does crank. It just doesn't fire up. So that's telling me that the engine isn't locked up. But I don't know. It could really be anything. We'll have to dig into it and see what happens. And after a bit of a struggle, we finally got it up on the trailer. So I'm just going to get this strapped down real quick and we'll take it home. So, oh, hang on. Hello. Alright, so that was Old Man Joe, and he wanted to know if I could come over real quick and have a quick chat with him. So, we'll head over and do that. He didn't say what it's about, but yeah, I guess we'll find out soon enough. We are nice and close. So, we are not going to get the rolling done today, unfortunately. So, I think what we might actually end up doing is in the next vlog, I think we'll do the seeding of the soybean field, and then we'll do the rolling of both fields, just get it all done. And yeah, after that we'll have to maybe get some fertilizer onto some of the fields as well. But yeah, we will have to see. Okay, so I need to think about where to park this thing. Maybe I'll just leave it in the road so I can just drive around the field. Because, yeah, I want to minimize reversing. It's not a difficult trailer to reverse. It's just a very long wheelbase, so you need quite a bit of space to reverse without jackknifing the thing. It's a bit weird in terms of the wheelbase. So yeah, I think I'll just park up here and I can just drive around the field when I'm done. Then I don't actually have to reverse it. But yeah, it's just a bit of a weird trailer to reverse. It's not a difficult one to reverse. It's very straightforward. It's a bit weird. I think it's something to do with the wheelbase or maybe the double axle. I'm not sure, but it doesn't turn that well. So yeah, which actually makes it a little bit easier to reverse with. It just makes it tricky to turn around in small spaces. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have a chat with the old man, see what everything is about. I honestly have no idea, but I guess we'll find out. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I'm back home, and I kind of feel like I just got punched in the stomach after the conversation with Old Man Joe, but we'll get to that in a minute. The pickup truck is back home, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to get the truck out of the shed here, and then I'll back up to the shed and try and roll the pickup off of the trailer into the shed so I can start work on that. And the truck, I don't know where we're actually going to park it. Maybe we'll just park it in there and just put the trailer somewhere else. Maybe we'll get the logging trailer out of there, put the nicer trailer in there, and just leave the log trailer outside somewhere. Because it's, yeah, it's old and rusty anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But, yeah, anyway, so the quick chat with the old man wasn't actually a quick chat. It was quite a lengthy, very serious conversation. So, I obviously told him that I want to possibly, maybe, buy the piece of land down there, across the river. And I kind of really want to. But he just made me sort of an offer, which I'll have to think about. But honestly, I don't know if there's much to think about because it's a really, really good offer. So the thing is, Old Man Joe wants to retire. So he is selling the trucking company, and he just asked me if I wanted to buy the farm. So the thing is, he's doing me like a massive favor, because he said that there's no one that he can leave the farm to, so he needs to sell it. But he just doesn't want to sell it to anyone because of the dairy. Obviously a very long-standing sort of family business. And just the farm as a whole is a very long-standing family farm. But unfortunately, there's no one to take over from the old man. But it makes sense that he doesn't want that to go to just the highest bidder, effectively. So, he has given me a number, and it is a very, very, very good number for the farm as it is. Everything. The equipment, the farm, the animals, everything except for his car. And when I say everything, even his Unimog. So, yeah, absolutely everything. So this piece of land here is what I sort of had my eye on. Now I'm kind of thinking about buying his entire operation out there. So that does include the overflow farm as well, and also the house where we just picked up the pickup truck. So yeah, that would be a nice income as well. So yeah, the only thing is, he did say, because he's obviously giving me a very, very, very good number, he did ask that I don't disclose the number, other than, you know, to the bank, because I do not have that type of money sitting around. Even though it's a really good number, it's much more than what I have sort of sitting around. So yeah, I will have to take a loan to buy that from the bank. But yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I don't know. Like this was sort of pounced on me, and I didn't expect that at all. So I wasn't mentally prepared for that conversation. Whew, I was mentally prepared for maybe buying this. But yeah, so this is a very interesting development, and I kind of really want to do it, but I need to think whether it's actually a good idea or not. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll have to sit down with him again and have a good chat about sort of like the finances of the farm, because I've been kind of running the farm, but I haven't been very much involved in like the finances. So I'll have to look at the finances of the farm and see whether I can make it work or not. Like, I'm sure the farm is profitable, but I need to know exactly what's happening before I can really make a decision on that. So I think that'll be the next step. I think I am interested. Just sort of upfront, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, but I need to take a look at the finances first and figure out if I can make it work if I do end up taking a loan, because it will be quite the loan. But yeah, so this is a very interesting development. I do not have any interest in the trucking company at this point in time. He did say that it is there if I am interested, but no, I think I'm interested in the farm. I think, but the trucking company, no. There's no way I'll get a loan for both. There's no chance of that. I might be able to pull off a loan. Just with our current financial situation, I might be able to pull off a loan for the farm at the price that he is willing to let it go for, which again is a very, very, very good price. But there's no chance I'll be able to buy both. So I'm not even thinking about the trucking company. I don't think there's as much of a sentimental value to the trucking company by the sounds of it. But yeah, apparently he has got a house that he built a few years back somewhere next to a lake, and yeah, it's basically a little holiday home for him, and he wants to go retire there. So yeah, it'll be sad to not have him around. I mean, we'll stay in contact, of course, and the place, the lake where he's heading to isn't actually too far from here, so hopefully we'll be able to sort of meet up for a beer or a coffee every once in a while, but we shall see. But yeah, so that is a very interesting development, a very unexpected development, and like I said, I'll have to think about what I need to do here. But I'll also, like I say, I have to look at the finances and see if we can actually make it work. So yeah, that is that is that. I don't know what else to say about that whole situation, but I think I need to go have a sit down and think about this for a little bit, and maybe I'll head back there later today, maybe tonight, and just have a chat to him again about it. Once I've sort of figured things out a little bit, and it's sort of, yeah, the whole situation, I've sort of, I've had time to process it a little bit. Then I can ask the questions that I need to ask. But we'll see, and I'll keep you guys up to date with the developments surrounding that, but we are going to leave it there for today. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.